Alrighty, welcome back folks, Rod here. So I think tonight we're going to be going over some footage that I filmed at PAX East. Pretty much all the photos, maybe not all, but you know, most of the significant ones. But yeah, we're back from PAX East. I only went for one day, which was Thursday. And yeah, I'm gonna go over some of all the video clips that I recorded. And one of them is the one we're watching right now is the main entrance of PAX East. This is the Boston Convention Center. Boston Convention Exhibition Center. I think that's the full name. And exhibition. But BCEC for short. Right now I have Microsoft Photos playing some of the it's just a single clip of it. Let me see if you can go back to exit out of full screen here. So yeah, right now we're at the desktop. Let me show the folder that it's going to be going through. This is the gallery from the shot with the Nokia Lumia 1020. And there's the main PAX East 2023 folder. And for folks who missed it, there's a couple of videos that we uploaded. Got these edited out and uploaded today, which are the Toxic Crusaders ones. So just in case you missed it, these videos are up. There's the booth showcase, which pretty much I took out the video that I recorded from the stream and just sectioned out that part of the stream and just, you know, put it up as a single upload, separate upload. And then there's also the booth tour of Retroware, the developer of Toxic Crusaders. Well, I think this one's the booth one from the stream, and then this one's the close-up footage of it, which we'll show. And if you missed the live stream of PAX East Thursday night, or Thursday, the entire Thursday morning, it's currently up archived, closing in at 1,000 views so far. But I went through the entire archive. Let me maximize this. And it's got time lapse, so look through these time lapse and you can view the description, and it'll just give you, you know, you'll see which ones folks might be interested in. But yeah, this was all filmed with the Motorola Moto E. Not great for recording or filming, but it is all I had to broadcast from the event, so that's all I got. And then the old Lumia 1020 to snap photos, extra photos, and pretty much just like a extra device to, you know, photograph and record footage. And I found out later, after about 2 hours of streaming the event, turns out I ran out of space, so it's only like a 32 gig device with only 32 gigs of storage. And what I did was, when I streamed it, the app that I was using was the Larix Broadcaster, and it has an option that where you can record the video as you're streaming, so it saves to the internal space, internal storage. Every 30 minutes. You can set it to 30 minutes or however long. And I think by the time that I ended the stream, so let me see, all the way till I reached the Nintendo booth, I think all the way to here, the Nintendo Versus Arcade, that's where I started to end the stream. and that's when we started running out of space. I didn't realize until much later, or a little later, that I did. So yeah. So luckily, you know, I could have just continued to stream from the event, but man, was it? I feel like I pretty much just covered most of the booths, aside from a few here and there, but we covered most of them. But yeah, mostly the expo hall, like pretty much like 90, I want to say 80%, not counting the tabletop area. There's a tabletop. I don't know if they had the PC. There used to be like PC area where you can log onto a PC and just like do your social media stuff or play Steam games or something. They usually have that right next to the tabletop arena, but I'm not really. I don't really get to use that. I'm usually like still looking around, browsing the indie stuff, AAA and indie. But yeah, we saw a lot of games, and if you look through the timestamps, you'll see which ones I spotted. But let me see. Let's go over some of the footage that I didn't get to stream. These were footage that were recorded using the Nokia Lumia 1020 or after stream. So I think either before or after stream. So this was like right before I started up the stream that morning. So I'm gonna go through all the footage I can. So let's start with this one. I'll probably keep the avatar off so that it just stays clear of so we can get the full view of it. So there we go. Log out for now, and I might just mute it or mute myself, or just like I'll just like stay quiet and just let this play. This is just only like 1 minute and 46. I just played it on loop earlier, but I'll play it again starting now.
Yes, I can go to that line too. I need this area clear. Please go on in. Move forward. Move forward. Take a picture and move forward, please. Oh yeah. Is this the line with a photo op? Yep. Yeah.
So that was, I guess it just continues to loop, huh? Pause that one. I could probably make it so that it doesn't loop, but maybe making it loop is a good idea. So there will be some clips, there will be some still images. Let me see if we can open this one. Oh nice, it shows. Okay, so there's some stills. I'll just like browse through, make this full screen. some more of the booth, and then there's a Nintendo Versus arcade booth. It's waiting in line here for about an hour just to get to the, to play and participate in some of the Switch games. It's like a variety of Switch games. You get the Mario Party Superstars, Mario Golf Super Rush, which I've never played until that moment, and then Yoshi's Crafted World, which I've never played. I've seen people play, but I've never played myself. And then it ended with Super Mario Brothers, the original NES, on the Switch. So it's a nice variety, and you would get paired up with another person, sometimes 2 versus 2, sometimes 1 versus 1, depending on the games. And each booth would have, they would give you, like after each game, they would hand you a pin, like a Nemo pin, which I'll probably show. Let me see if I can find. Well, I didn't get to prepare this part, but I was thinking to maybe bring out the cam and also show the some of the pins that they gave out. So let me see if I can bring out cam real quick, and also my avatar back. Cam. Nope, not 3DS. Although I do have my 3DS right on my desk right now. Hello. All right. Let me see. So I just also updated my 3DS, and I'm not sure if I want to do some Street Pass Meat Plaza. I'm not sure if we have time, but apparently after updating my 3DS a couple nights ago, maybe I should increase the size of that cam view, huh? Okay. Yeah, what the heck? Just make it like, as big as I can. And a lot of the software got erased from the SD card, I think. So when I looked at the contents of the SD card, I had to do a trick to because I don't have a proper SD card reader. Actually, I do, but I totally forgot to use that. But I had to take out the SD card from the 3DS, put it in another mobile device, a much older one, my Nokia N900, then hook that to USB to the computer and browse the files that way. Which was weird because I haven't turned on the N900 in a long time. Same as the 3DS. And I was able to browse the SD card and found that there was a whole lot of space available where it should have had 3DS data on there. But anyways, I would have to go through the eShop and re-download all that software again. So luckily there's a spot where I can go look at the settings and check my list of downloadable software and just re-download them. And I'll probably just download some of the demos that I never got to download, like the WarioWare demo, WarioWare Gold, I mean. Yeah, I think I probably should get the Monster Hunter demos as well. There's Stories demo, there's Generations Ultimate demo, and so on. So I'm in the demos category right now. Was there a Metopia demo? I'll have to check it out later. Hey Pikmin, that's another one I've never got to play. But 3DS, I'll probably save this for a little bit later. Anyways, I'll show a little bit of the swag. I feel like I should have gone through the photos and stuff first before I do this, but a little sneak peek before before we dive deep into it. But they gave out these sort of bags. It's like a cinch bag. Not really a cinch bag, it's just a carrying bag. But it's that windbreakery material, polyester, I'm guessing. Not sure what fabric they call this thing. Not really fabric, but it's like, you know. But I just want to show my pins real quick for the ones that they offered. So these are just plastic pins, they're not enamel, as I thought. I took a quick look at them and I thought they were enamel. So I think first one I got was this Mario Golf one. There's the Mario Golf. And then we play the Yoshi one. So we got this. There's the back. Pretty simple pin with a plastic front. Poochie. And then we did Mario Party, Superstars. And it was just like a couple of games, couple mini games that we went through. It wasn't an entire match. Same thing with the other games, just like one single level or so. The vine climbing one, I forgot what that one's called. And oh, which one was the other one? Can't remember now. Oh, it was the penguin one, dodging the penguins and the ones that would push you off into the water. So it was just those two games. And we each get a pin. And then after that was Super Mario Brothers Original, 1985, on the Switch. So it's a nice little variety. I think initially they were supposed to do New Super Mario Brothers or something like that. I don't know if that game is on Switch or has it been remastered or what. I think it might have, because there were ports of the Wii U games. But yeah. Oh, and also there was at the main entrance, if you scan your PAX East badge, where's my PAX East badge? It's over here. I should have just shown this as the initial screenshot, or the initial thumbnail, I mean, or starting screen. They also have Final Fantasy 16 lanyards available June 22nd, 2023. That's this summer. Some of the characters here, which I don't recognize. These are probably new characters. But yeah, they had a photo op area, which I forgot to do. But they gave out like posters, like I think a 16 poster, Final Fantasy 16 poster. Also, again, I love the VHS theme that they had going on this year. I forgot to activate the my badge too by the time I got there, so I had to do it like as I'm walking around the show floor. Because I noticed, you know, when you're there, there's a way to gain XP, and you have to scan QR codes and whatnot this year. So it wasn't like the old kiosks where you just scan your badge and then you automatically get XP. I think there were a few kiosks that had that, but I think most of this year they encourage you to download the PAX East app or PAX app and then use that to scan, which is odd because didn't want to, you know, install any other apps on my mobile device because I didn't have space. So yeah, I didn't get to, you know, grab any of that XP. So there's nothing else on the back, although there is this thing here. I'm not sure what this does. I guess it's just a way to tie the bag even further. And then, you know, there's one of these clips that you can, you know, keep it tightened like that. Gotta keep it tight. So yeah, these were given out right right as you step up to the to go play the games at the Nintendo Versus arcade area. So that's pretty neat. I do like this bag. Let's see what else. What else are we missing? There's a few other things, but I'll show them in accordingly. I'll keep the TV thing on the side for now, or in the corner, I guess. Let's see what other images. They've gone to. I'm checking to see if there's another album. There's like at least 3 albums, three photo albums that I want to show. So right now we're still in the Nokia Lumia one, and just a few photos that I took at the Nintendo booth. Let me see. How do I exit? Oh, there you go. Exiting the full screen. This one as well. See, I was not organized or prepared to show these, but we'll see. I don't know if we can click and drag. I feel like VLC would be the best choice to showcase the videos. And then for the photos, I'm still not sure with the photos. But some of these photos are just out of order because now jump straight to the Toxic Crusaders photos. So yeah, so there's definitely a time jump because I didn't really get to use the Lumia to capture photos. So between this point, actually no, between this point, at the main entrance, and then to here, 2 hours have already passed because I used that time to stream straight from the event that Thursday morning. So from like 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. ish. Yeah, 12, maybe a little past 12, and then and then waiting for to play all these. By the time it ended, it was like already 2 something. So maybe I waited even longer than I thought I did. But I feel like it was like an hour wait. But yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah. And then I continued to walk around Expo. Played some games, played some more games, and snapped some more photos with the Lumia, and also charging my devices. I had to take a break to charge my devices, and also have something to eat. So that's what we did. So here's some more photos of Toxic Crusaders booth. Try to get a good shot, and of course, people's gonna be walking by back and forth. But this is a great piece of art they put at the back of the booth. There's another on the other side. There's the entrance to photo op with the cosplayers dressing up as Toxie, this guy, and Yvonne with the accordion. Fantastic cosplays. They were like walking around the booth. They kind of remind me of back in 2010 or 2011 when they had the Plants vs. Zombies PopCap. When it used to be PopCap before EA bought them. But yeah, PopCap used to be like indie and solo developer. And they would have people cosplaying as the sunflowers and the zombies from Plants vs. Zombies and just run around and dance. And I still have footage of that. And I don't think I ever uploaded it though. But hopefully someday. I'll try to gather that footage and have a whole compilation of each year PAX East that I've gone to, which has been every year so far. Whoop. Let me make sure that's a good clip to play. Oh yeah, okay. So this one is here, let me put this in full screen and I'll just like mute that for now. Oh, and also, I'll remove the cam for a bit because I want to showcase this in raw footage if I can. Avatar. I feel like I should have something to disable all that in one click, but that's all I have. So this was at the Dead Island 2 booth, and they would have these carnival games. So there's the ring toss, and there's the wheel spinny thing, and there's the beanbag toss to get your clown. And you do one, you get to choose some of these prizes. Sunglasses, there's a cup, there's a flamingo, and then there's a beach ball. And then there's a cup holder, there's a lanyard. I think those were the only 6. I feel like I should have played more, but I've only played one and I only got like a cup. So I'll showcase that cup in a bit. So I'm gonna let this play and then I'll show the cup. Whoop. I like how the guy that's tossing the rings, he's trying hard not to chuckle as he's tossing it. Because the guy's playing a zombie. So notice how the exhibitors are dressed up as zombies, themed after the game. But yeah, DI2, pretty exciting when they announced it because it's a game that's been through hell and now it's back alive again and it's about to release. Oh, pressing the wrong buttons here. I'll probably keep it on there. Let me find a good still image so I can just come on. That actually had sound. Or maybe I'll just let it keep up playing. Let me see. Let's put on the me avatar back. Bring the volume down for that. Alright. Alright, we're back on the camera. So here's the cup. DI2. He's got the 2 palm trees as an X. So yeah. Pretty simple. I can store my my pins in this if I choose to. So there you go. I'll just put these 4 for now. I don't think the PAX badge can fit. Or can it? Well, there. I could just have it hanging out like that. Right there. More to add to that. You can also see my other pin, but I'll show you a little bit more of it later. Alright, checking it back. This is gonna be a while to go through all of these, but just want to show a little of the experience that I had. There's a few small stories here and there. I'm looking through the gallery and seeing which one I should show next. All right. Some more Toxic Avenger. I feel like I've shown pretty much all there is to see for Toxic Avengers, or Toxic Crusaders, I mean, which is based on Toxic Avenger. Let me see. Dead Alive. Not Dead Alive, I mean Dead Island. Let's check what's next. Some more Zelda stuff. Oh yeah, this is the now that we're back to that Zelda one, I can show the pin. So the thing with here, let me disable the cam for a little bit so you can get the full image. There you go. So this is at the main entrance. You have to wait in line around here, and then come back around this way, and get to the opening, and then you snap a photo with Link statue. Tears of the Kingdom. They didn't bring the game over, um, but this is all they had. There's probably a few reasons. I don't think they ever specified why they chose not to bring it. But I feel if they did, it would have been a very long line. I mean, especially since there's no E3 anymore. Even E3, I've heard stories where I think either Skyward Sword or Breath of the Wild or whichever one of them. Um, I'm guessing both. You know, Zelda games are pretty big nowadays, and the lines for like the E3 would usually be very long, like takes hours and hours. Probably like 2 to 3 hours waiting in line just to play the game. So I would assume it would be the same case for Tears of the Kingdom because it hadn't been available to the public at all. But this is like the first of Tears of the Kingdom, from what I recall, any indication of this brand new Zelda in any shape or form. I don't know if they did anything for GDC or yeah, which was recent too. Like I think it was probably been within the same week, just before PAX East, I believe. Or I don't know about Tokyo Game Show. I don't know if they were there, but but yeah, PAX East. This is the first time we see this statue of Link, and people get to pose with it. I got to pose with it. I didn't get to go inside. I had to, because you still had to wait in line. I totally forgot to come back around this way. I actually did wait in line, but I got in line just to scan my badge. Oh, let me bring out the cam again. Just to scan my badge, and also to get the points. I think extra points or something like that. Unless that's the other spot to scan the badge to get points. But yeah, they would give you this pin. There's a link to the kingdom's pin. To the kingdom, singular, not plural, I guess. But the tiers is plural. But yeah, there's the pin, and this is not the only pin that they gave out. So along with the 4 from the Nintendo Versus Arcade booth, there was this one at the main entrance. Link with the My Nintendo thing, and here, let's put it underneath there. And I'm not sure if I want to show it yet, but wait, I think I'll probably do that one next. So let me see. I'm gonna see if I can find the next photos real quick and or footage. Oh, there's also some Mario footage. Let me see if I can go here and play it. Oh, that's a little bright one. It's almost as if Link just shot out like some sort of power from his arm. So at the other side of Nintendo Versus booth, and the Nintendo booth was like pretty much at the middle of the show floor, and there's a photo op area for folks to take photos with both Mario and Luigi, but at alternating times. Sometimes you would catch Mario, sometimes you would catch Luigi. So there's the end of Nintendo Versus Arcade. The line goes around this way from the right, and then you come up over here, and then you go around, and then at the end, the last game would be Super Mario Brothers. And at the end here, you can choose to snap a photo if you want, or I think once you grab your last pin, you can just you can walk out if you want. But yeah, there was Mario there. I got to take a photo. It took me a while to see Mario return, and then I think towards the end, like almost nearing the closure of the expo hall, I was able to snap a quick photo of Mario. But I got some stills, but you know, other folks were in there. I thought this was pretty cute. Got a little Link high-fiving Mario. That's pretty neat. This was very cool. This was at iBuyPower slash Height booth, and this is the Last of Us custom PC mod, and this was built by, let me see, you can zoom in here, Blue Horse Studios custom PC mod, and there's a QR code for that. Height Y40 gaming case. Oh. And you see Ellie and then one of the zombies there. I'm not sure if they call them zombies in the series, in the show, but I caught the final episode as it arrived on HBO Max. Pretty short but sweet series. Would definitely recommend it if you're into like you know, deep storylines and stuff, and or zombie apocalypse sort of thing. It's very much like The Walking Dead, but a little shorter, short and sweet. But they keep the good stuff. I think that's pretty important and well done, well written. So let's see. I think I have a couple more photos of this from different angles. So there's another angle with flash on. I think I snapped this with the Lumia 1020. And there's the one with no flash. So I think the show floor looked more close to this than it does this. I realized when I had the flash on, I snapped it, and then wow, the background looked a lot different, but it gave like clarity on the you know, the image itself. So I noticed that there's like hairs on the zombie statue there, the mushroom statue or fungi zombie. Another QR code there on the side. But yeah, this is very cool. You can see this in the live stream I did. I think I was there for a while, about a minute or two, just making sure I capture all the details I can. Even though that stream was only like capturing in like 720p, but yeah, you get to see it, you know, in, you know, around, or pretty much like 180-degree around, or a little more. But yeah, there's a power button there, I presume. USB ports on the front. I think that's a USB-C, Type A and Type C, I'm guessing. But yeah, very cool. There's some more booths back there. See, there's a lot of space here in this hallway. In past years, it would be filled up, but I guess they made this space so that, you know, more folks could, you know, have some space to, you know, walk in between the booths. Anyone in need of a giant stream deck? I might have to tweet this image out, but it's pretty cool. There's a little Waldo here. I didn't realize until we got back, and then I saw there was a Waldo button. Lightsabers, Among Us. I think that's Corsair. Some sort of like D&D related thing. But yeah, some Marvel stuff. Yeah, pretty cool. This was at, I think, the Corsair booth, I want to say. And I think these are operatable too, so you can press the button. Oh man, I think there's a video clip somewhere of this. It's probably in the Moto E gallery. And again, I was so not prepared for this, and I hopped on stream a little late to showcase this, but let me see if you can get this to open. But yeah, there is the video of it. I don't know if I caught this on stream. I feel like I might have, but I'm not sure now. I was trying to adjust the lighting because the lamps there were in the way. And look who it is. I don't know if folks recognize this person here, but this is Hip Hop Gamer, who I met back in 2010. But I don't think he was pretty busy there. But it's funny that he was just happened to be there because back in 2010, I met him in person as well. See, back here in the corner, I just noticed that there's a Logitech booth, but can barely see it. But over here, they would have like a lounge area. There would be like a couple seats. It's one of those oh, I don't know what they're called. They're big chairs. I forgot what they're called. But I don't know if I caught it on stream, but it's a decent chill spot with open area, and it's just those seats where we're just comfy. Probably the most comfiest seat in this entire show floor. But yeah, they Logitech has got that new cloud handheld that they've got. It's a interesting idea, and I like the design and form factor that they've got for their device. They announced it recently. I forgot was this the Corsair booth? I'm not even sure anymore. I think it is Corsair because I remember the raffle was definitely somewhere around here, and they've got some custom like keyboards and microphones here, some of the streamer stuff. So there's like the small streamer section, or at least for accessory wise, this is what the kind of products that they have in this corner. But there's like all kinds of stuff that's spread around across different booths. You can see the height logo there back there. I'm not sure if there's. Oh yeah, there's the. Oh my gosh, we're just gonna go out of order here because of all the separate galleries. I think what I could have done. Oh no. I think it would probably would have taken more time, but let me see if I can open this real quick. I don't know why it stays muted. But this is the other side of the Dead Island 2 carnival games. And this one's called the Knock 'em Dead, where you gotta knock the clowns down with the beanbags. But yeah, you get like, what, 6 bags to throw? Or 12 total. You get 2 rounds. And then you get to claim a prize. I probably should have waited in line again so I can get another prize. So I kind of wanted this cup holder thing. And maybe a flamingo. Sunglasses are pretty cool too, and the lanyard. But yeah. I think by this time it was already like, I don't know, like past 1 p.m. or something like that. Or past, yeah, somewhere around in the afternoon, for sure. So my legs were already tired. Or getting tired. Oh. Go back out. Close that one. Close this one. Let's see what else. Oh, I wanted to show the next pin thing. So Nintendo's been doing the North American Championships for Splatoon 3 2023. And here are the trophies. You get the bronze, you get the silver, and then you get the gold. I didn't get to show this one on stream, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I showed this on stream. Oh, there's also a photo of me and Don, which I'll show a little later. Let me see. Stream Deck, some more Stream Deck stuff. Hold up. Man, this is all gonna go out of order. But there's another photo of the Stream Deck stuff punching that Corsair button. Where's the thing? I thought I had the oh, here we go. So there is a video of this. Let me see if I can find it. I'll have to browse through the galleries again. So this was shot with a Moto E, and then let me bring out the other one. I think this was the this one was the Lumia one, and should play the video clip on the next one. Oh, I should also disable the cam. Get a view of the backside a little bit. Bronze, silver, and gold. It's definitely more distinguished in this video. The bronze, I don't know, is somewhat between the gold and the bronze. Or I mean the silver, I mean. But yeah, these were how the trophies look like. So I think these would be given out on Sunday, either Saturday or Sunday. I think the competition starts on Saturday, which will be in a few hours. Right now in time. Yeah, I want to get a closer look at the detail on the trophies. They definitely look as they should. That's the cat from the game, the referee cat. So this was another spot where you could scan your badge. Whoop. And then when you go to this booth here, they would give out some more pins. Let me see if I can find that pin. You had to be there in person. And yeah, I guess I'll just let this play. And also, you need to enable the cam back on. Checking both pockets of my bag. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, here it is. Bring it back up. So here's the set of Splatoon 3 pins. They're nice and shiny. Get to zoom in on that. I noticed that the Splatoon 3 has got a different color scheme, blue and yellow. Or it's like a neon green or something like that. So there's the squid, green squid, and then there's the, I don't know, that's a blue, it's like a deeper blue. Bluish purple, or indigo colored. So yeah. 3 small ones, or 3 regular sized ones, and then there's, you know, this one big pin there. And then there's just the back side, Nintendo Versus at the top. Cartoon violence, and animation. I didn't get to see that right there. Cartoon violence. But yeah, there's the back side. But yeah, this will not be able to fit in the cup. Oh, speaking of cup, there was that Wild Bills. They were back. They were back this year, and if you bring back your mug that you bought from them last time, you get a price difference, or a reduced price for the drinks refills. So Wild Bills, they would have like their own booth where you could they would have like soda dispensers and a variety of different flavors, and they would sell the mugs too. You can purchase the mugs, and then you can, you know, refill throughout the entire day, or, you know, whenever. So all that you can drink, all you can drink, pretty much, or something like that. I've yet to get a mug of my own, but I wanted to get the PAX exclusive, and I didn't find out that they had that edition until a little later. I feel like I should have done my research first before going in, but I didn't feel like I want to carry around a mug with me, like as I'm, carrying the tripod or monopod to stream and stuff. So I was running out of hands to use. Oh, and also here's the PAX mini map. So these are the kind of pamphlets that they hand out nowadays. I guess, recycle wise, it's more environmental friendly. But yeah, starting from like 2010 or compared to back to the first PAX East back in 2010, which was held at a different convention place area venue. They would have bags like a goodies bag with all the goodies inside there, including map, including a schedule, and the schedule used to be like an actual booklet. I feel like I might have shown it in pictures before, but now they've minimalized everything. No bags, no free games. Yes, they used to include like free games in those goodies bags. And now it's just a map. The map of the building and a list of the exhibitors, by the booth numbers, and then the expo hall. And then, each of the floors for the building. And yeah, you can find your way to the food court, console free play and all that, and all the theaters down here. There will be 3 floors of that convention center, and there's the location directory. I like how they made like the background more spacey. It's very 80s looking. There's some PAX, official PAX gear, PAX merch, where you can get at the front main entrance, right before the doors, expo hall doors. But yeah, there's the backside. See, even this, like, even the mini map, I feel like I should have shown that at the beginning. Let's put this over here. I feel like I'll be stacking this whole desktop with all the goodies. So I think 3DS would be put to the side here for a little bit. Maybe I should put this over here. But I do like the PAC logo though, so I'll put this over here. I like how the TV is red to match the whole thing. Oh, I didn't get to show this either, but just a little advertisement for Gigabash Godzilla. They have a Godzilla crossover. This game is currently available on Steam, Epic Games, and PlayStation platforms. And then it's heading to Xbox Series XS and Xbox One. Soonish. But yeah, Godzilla collab coming for Gigabash. Godzilla joins Gigabash for players versus online battle, solo, local co-op. Very cool. The guy walked up to me, oh yeah, do you like Godzilla? And they just hand me a slip. Yeah, let's see. There's a few of these things. I mean, almost every booth you walk to would have them. Trying to see what else we got here. Oh man, I didn't get to show the other thing that's like fun. But you know what? if we reach another photo of that specific booth, I'll probably have to show it. Hopefully I remember to. All right, let's move this back. Let me see what else. So yeah, this booth was somewhere near the Wormwood and also the PAX Arena, where they would have the championships on the big screen. So this was right somewhere between the tabletop and the expo hall. I guess next up would be Dread XP booth. I did walk around this area, this booth, on the stream, so you'll be able to find it there. But they have 3 new games to show, or at least new content for those games. Let me see. I'm forgetting the name of this one here. Something to do with Neighbor. Hello Neighbor or something like that. Or maybe it's not Hello Neighbor. Something to do with Neighbor. There's a new one. Oh yeah, My Friendly Neighbor, it says right here. My Friendly Neighbor. Amanda the Adventurer. I don't know if there's any image of that displaying in this art. Positively spooky. And then the Sucker for Love. I think it's a DLC or something like that, or expansion, where there's like at least 1 new character or something like that. But yeah, this is their second convention, or second time at PAX East with Dread XP. And for folks who don't know, Dread XP is based off of Dread Central, a horror website specializing in all things horror, and they've got a video game variant or sub sister label or something. I don't know how they call it, but it's like another branch from the Dread family. Let's see. Okay, next up, I think this was, oh yeah, this is still under the iBuyPower. So this was like somewhere around where the Last of Us PC, custom PC was showcased. So iBuyPower, there's the Ryu. I think I might have shown this on stream too, but it was the other side. So here's the opposite side of that, where they'd have the Ryu, Ken, and in the posters, I think I showed the posters at a distance. I didn't get to walk up close to view some more details, but here was what was underneath it. So it's the same images of you know, these characters on those posters that they have up. And then there's this Chun-Li one, very nice looking. And new character Luke, Street Fighter 6. And I'm not sure if there's any other thing that's related to this in the other albums. Oh, I also caught Kung Fury. I might actually have to edit and upload this one separately. But one of the developers that made Kung Fury Street Rage was here, and they brought the vinyl. There's a vinyl right here. I might just show the video of this if there is one. Yeah. So I think go to full screen. I'll just play the video. Hey, look, it's Hasselhoff. There you go. Rum, bum, 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 bum. So I think this is like a separate game from the original Kung Fury game. And I remember backing the short film on Kickstarter. And along with that Kickstarter, they would send you, I don't know if they sent a code for the game or something, but I remember grabbing the game off of Steam and playing that for a little bit. So that was the first game, and this is the second game. This is the new one that's that just released recently, I think. So Street Rage is more of a beat 'em up this time. Because initially I thought the first game was going to be a beat 'em up, but it turns out to be like a mobile style game where it's like punch and kick side to side, but you don't actually move your character. You just stay in one place. So it's kind of like a mobile game in a way where it's like very simplistic. But in this one, it's more traditional beat 'em up where you can move around, and the stage would would parallax scroll. So it's like a scrolling, much like a traditional beat 'em up. And it's got this TV scanlines filter and stuff for it. I'm sure there's like settings to adjust that visually. Two-player mode that these guys are playing right now, or at the time that this was recorded. Some action figures. I'm not sure if these are posable, but they look like mini statues with the two characters from the film. Let me browse around and see. Level complete. Oh, I see. So they were at San Francisco. I'm not sure what that says right there. They must have been. They must have arrived from another convention prior to PAX East. But it was great to see this booth, and this was right next to the Limit Run Games booth, like right in this within the same like block. Okay, so the developer is Hello There Games. I see. I gotta check to see how much this game's going for on Steam. Should be really affordable. It might have been on sale. I'm not sure. But it's a very new game, so I mean, even the first game wasn't all that pricey either. But it was more like a mobile game, so it shouldn't have been that pricey. Y button for special. I feel like like UI wise, they should make that blink. Or have like an icon and not just the Y button. So I think comparing it with the recent Teenage Mutant Ninja, the recent Ninja Turtles video game, Shredder's Revenge. Once a character does enough hits to get a special, there's an icon separately for that special. And then I think there's like a ×2 for that special as well.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh yeah, the guy was also showing his jacket, a jacket that was themed after the film.
Yeah.
And now we're seeing the laser unicorns vinyl, which is compositions for the film. So there's like a limited edition
That's really nice. He's in the vinyls and all that, so he would love that. The one with the red
pressing of the vinyl of the soundtrack. I mean, but yeah, he was wearing the oh there, that jacket right there. I think that's the Kung Fury one. But it had a little bit of like drive. I think there was like a scorpion on the back, like a scorpion logo. But yeah, it was pretty cool.
This guy is ready, like, no damage.
A no damage run. But yeah, that's pretty neat. I might have to check out the game on Steam. Alright, let's see what else. I don't want to mistakenly show things. Well, it's also the oh. So there were some things during the stream where I took snapshots of, And the cool thing about using the Lyrics broadcaster was that I can snap screenshots as I'm broadcasting it. And let me see if I can preview this real quick. I can't preview this for some reason. It's weird. And I still have the YouTube page open. But yeah, Lyrics, there's the folder for it. And I've moved all the files from the phone to put it to the computer hard drive so I can further edit the videos. But some of the images don't really, like this one doesn't display properly, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But I think I tested out where I would drag it into Photoshop and it would show the image properly. So I can't preview this one for some reason. See, it doesn't let me show it unless I open up Photoshop. But it was just a screenshot of the oh, what's a game? Night Crawlers. Night spelled with a K, but 2 words, Night Crawlers. And it was that image of the chicken or chick with the fork or some of that. With the fork, I think it's holding a fork or whatever. Oh, which one is this? Oh, this is the PC one. Let me see. I think I showed this one. Oh, wait. No, oh yeah, this is the stream. Okay, so is that parted section of the stream. I think I also took a screenshot, or snapshot. It doesn't show anymore. All right, let's go back to this. And let me see what else. Moto E. We've covered the Stream Deck. There's, oh wait, so we did see this by accident. Toxic Avenger or Toxic Crusader. I keep calling it Avenger because I'm so used to it. But Crusader. And here, I think this is a good time to showcase again. Oh wait, not that one. Hold up. I'll get to that in a minute. But oh, this here is a barrel of free slime that was given out. I mean, they just laid it out there for people to, to grab. But there's a Toxic Crusaders slime in a barrel. And I haven't opened it yet. So this might be a good time to open it. This is like a little mini unboxing. But yeah, there's the logo right there. Get a good look at the logo. Wait, let's check this out. Ooh. I'm not sure if I know how to open this thing. Wow, I can almost feel the I don't know, like it almost feels like flubber, like it's about to, if I pop this open, it would just like bounce off, you know? It feels like, that kind of slime. But yeah, the old movie Flubber would be like a green slime that jumps around and reanimate itself. The thing is hard to like pull off, man. I don't know how others are able to pop this open, but you know what? Maybe it's best I just keep it in there. But you know what? Here. I'll just put it right here. Or even down here. It's very cool. Another piece of swag. So yeah, let's put that in the corner. Another shot of the booth. So yeah, this entire booth video currently up on the YouTube. Let me bring out the YouTube page again. So this was a stream. I think it's somewhere about an hour and 7 minutes. You'll see the booth and some gameplay, the cosplayers as well. It was a neat little moment where one of the kid and his father was enjoying the game, and the cosplayers came around. Toxie was saying hello to the kid from above. But yeah, we uploaded the separate stream just to have it, on its own video. And it's also the close-up of the gameplay footage on there as well. So be sure to check that out. Let's see what else we got. After Crusaders. This was a neat surprise. I was just, roaming around as I do. And I think this was just after I ended the stream. So let me see what time was this one. Can't tell what time this is according to how the naming is on the Motorola Moto E, I mean. But Mail Time, which is the game, the little indie game that I've been playing during Steam Next Fest, was part of this PAX booth, part of PAX East, which I did not realize until I swung by, and I was walking around and I just looked around and I saw Mail Time, and I was like, what? I had to like step back and clarify what I saw, and yeah, sure enough, it was Mail Time. But yeah, a few photos there. I think I took more than a few. I was trying to get a good lighting. But yeah, there you go. It's a much better one. Oh, back to the trophies, I guess. But yeah, there's a closer look right there. From the looks of it, it looks like they modified, or it's like a different location from compared to the Steam Next Fest demo. I think. I'm not sure though. But now looking at this screenshot, it looks like it might be the same demo. But I don't know. But yeah, so there's mail time, and also not only Mail Time, but there was also Shumi. Shumi was also part of it. Let me see if I can find the correct photo for this. There you go. Shumi! I was pretty surprised when I saw this too. I didn't realize Shumi was also going to be here. So Shumi Come Home, both these two Mushroomy games, which had a crossover. Anyone who has played both these demos during Steam Next Fest, like me, would find out that there's a crossover between these two games because of the two mushroom protagonists that you get to play as. Hi there. And then I think I picked up one pin from this booth. Let me see if I can show it real quick. There's the moon eye. Let me maximize this a little more. Yep, there's the moon eye. It's kind of like a little bit blurry. Yeah, moon eye logo. It's kind of like a rainbow, 9 tails. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors. Yeah, I didn't realize they had a logo like this. And then you can see it on the booth there, the top of the booth. There's the Moon Eye logo. But yeah, picked one up. There's like 3 other games. There's 3 games, including Shumi, Lost Ember, and Farewell North, which look pretty neat. But yeah, both. I think I remember Lost Ember on like I think it was on Epic Games that had it, I think, about a wandering wolf. But it's like kind of like Journey in a way. Journey. And yeah, it's like a neat little indie with a heartfelt story attached to it. And then I feel like this one is also like that, just from a glimpse. Only saw a little bit of it when this person was playing. I was right by it. I said I went over to grab a pen. and instead of like a darkish colored dog, it was like a ghostly white dog for Farewell North. So that was pretty neat to see. But again, it's like kind of like Journey, kind of like Lost Embers, two similar games featuring like a canine, and then in between would be the Shumi Come Home game. I didn't get to grab anything from the Mail Time one. I don't know. I don't remember if they had any like cards or advertisements to give away. But yeah, Moon Eye. Put that in the bucket or cup. All right, on to whatever's next. I feel like I should play some tunes while we browse through. And he goes like, "Whoa!" The little Pikmin-like dude that he discovers. So I don't know if this demo was exactly like the one from Steam Next Fest, but it seemed like it was. I don't know. So far, there's only been that one demo that we played. Oh, some more of the T-Rex stuff. So the T-Rex, I feel like most of the audience, most of the the PAX East goers that were there, would be talking about this T-Rex in the middle of the show floor. And I do have a video clip of this. It was part of the stream. You can catch it on the stream for like a moment. But I recorded again with the Lumia. So it'll probably be in better quality. So here it is. I'll let this play. Yeah, it does make sound. So again, father and son, and the kid try to get on safely. I noticed that there's a lot of kids this year's PAX East. There's a lot of kids. Like in a lot of the booths, like mostly the indie booths, I noticed like there's kids playing the games, like even during the Toxic Crusader ones, and now this one here, posing on a T-Rex. It's a fun. It's like PAX East is a fun convention. You can bring your family, bring a kid, and then they would have a good time. And I had a chat with Dread XP, one of the exhibitors at Dread XP, and he mentioned how I'll let this on. I'll keep that on repeat. He mentioned how they would feature some of the games that is industry friendly, because Dread XP would have a bundle on Steam, maybe a couple bundles, but it's called the Dread X bundles or series or whatever. So not XP, it's just like singular X, and those bundles would have the bloody games, the gory games. So they don't really show those at conventions like this, Like even last year they had like a few titles, Sucker for Love and the mortuary that mortuary game, I forgot what it's called now. And they don't have they want to showcase like the bloody games, because it would drive people away, because they specialize in horror, the entire like Dread XP. So they specialize in indie horror, and even the genre alone does not this you're what's the word I'm looking for? You're alienating, a group, or folks that are not into horror or just don't want to see blood or blood, guts, whatever. because it's like not child safe. You know what I mean? So for them to choose, the games that we saw for their booths each year and not the bloody ones, I think it's a safe bet for them to grow. Because industry-wise, it's just safe that way. So that's a good move from them. But then there's like other uh, indie devs and publishers that would specialize in the bloody stuff, like New Blood. New Blood will be that label that would showcase like these bloody retro style first person shooters, like Doom-esque style first person shooters and stuff. So those would be the bloody ones that New Blood would have. But yeah, quite a contrast. But pretty smart move from Dread XP. I dig that. Oh, oh, this is the I think it was already time to go, time for me to leave. So like this is around like 9 p.m. I didn't even get to see the concert either. I missed out on the concert, but Bit Brigade was playing that night, Thursday night, and I was just too tired to hear any of it. And I had a choice whether to go up to enjoy the concert for a little bit and then come back down. But even if I did, I would have been really tired anyway, and it would have been pretty short too. So luckily, I got out of there because I had to catch the last train ride back. But yeah, made it back in time, even though I was dead tired. Let's see if there's anything else. There's a bunch of cards. That I picked up. Oh, there's a few things. Oh man, I think I'd show some more of these. Oh yeah, this is the Kung Fury thing. There's a little slip that they had at the table. Physical games for PlayStation, Switch, and then there's a soundtrack on CD format. Limit Run, they had they had Plants, not Plants. They had Zombies Ate My Neighbors and Ghoul Patrol, both bundled for the Switch. And I didn't grab a copy. I wanted to though, but maybe someday. I don't know. I don't know if they would ever have it again. Let's see. This is hold up. Let me check the other albums to see if there's anything else I missed. Oh right, Devolver. Go back to this one here. I might just like open these up one after another. Oh right, so this was shown on stream. It was around around when I showed the Corgi game, and how I mentioned that it was actually Puppy Day that day. So on Thursday, which was yesterday, was Puppy Day. And I noticed there's like a lot of dogs, like dog related games. And there was two actual dogs, like, or two or three. There was a couple that I spotted. I didn't get to take any pictures or anything. But there was like two dogs that were roaming around the expo hall that I remember. Like two actual dogs. And golden retriever, for sure. I know that one of them was a golden retriever. So that was pretty neat. When like that. I think that's the first time we see like an animal, in the expo hall. It's like how we start seeing kids at the convention, and then now they start becoming more common, and now we're starting to see animals becoming more common. And I don't remember if there was any other animal prior to that. Maybe I'm forgetting something or something. I don't know. I may have forgotten like another animal that had appeared at PAX East before, and I've gone to each of the PAX Easts. Back to Devolver Digital though. I'm seeking I kept on taking snapshots and screenshots to find the perfect shot, but I used the Moto E to capture it. Oh, this was that was a stream footage that I dragged to desktop. So along with this, There's some cards here from the past booths that we talked about, but I'll probably show it afterwards. The Devolver Digital, this was the front of their booth, so they made it look like a theater, and you can catch all this in the live stream that is now archived to the channel, both YouTube and Twitch. And the front area, this part here, would have the merch, vinyls, hats, plushies and stuff. And then you have the doors on the sides. The doors are actually like kind of like the old school theater doors with the what do you call those things, like wind portholes? Yeah, portholes, right? I'll put that back on. And behind those portholes, behind those doors would be Terra Nil. Terra Nil is a new game on this side, and Angerfoot on this side. Yeah, Angerfoot was also seen in the stream, so you want to. I didn't get to take a closer look at it though, but you can see it as I'm walking towards the booth, the Devolver Digital booth. But anyways, and then at the other side, opposite side of this, would be the Cult of the Lamb, Relics of the Old Faith, and it was more flashy looking than even the front side. And then they gave out these hats, so it was also shown on the stream. So I think you want to refer to that old or Thursday night stream or Thursday day stream. I feel like I should have that linked and ready. So let me see if I can copy that. But yeah, there's the hat. Copy a link to this so I can paste it. Oh, and also there's a command for some of the PAX stuff. First off, we have exclamation point PAX. Then I also have the PAX East one, which is specifying the Boston ones. And there's a playlist for that to find, all the PAX stuff. And of course, the latest stream of the show floor was that one right there. I think it's set to a shortcut to the Toxic Crusaders that fast forwards to that. But yeah, there's a Cult of the Lamb hat, which is pretty neat. It's pretty small. I just there's quite a few people that was wearing this and walking around. And there's a string at the bottom. Maybe I should put this back together, or maybe not. I'll just put it on top of here. It's hard to keep this here. I feel like this should go around the cup or something. Getting a little bit cumbersome. I can barely see it. Okay. What else do we have? So we have the archived footage. That's a cool sweater back there. Oh, that's a Monster Hunter one. I just noticed that. I remember this being sold at the Capcom store. Yeah, as an official Monster Hunter merch with Thalos on the back. This was a New Bloods booth with a medieval VR. Oh yeah, this was the that arcade cabinet with a Star Salvager. Oh, there it is. There's the 4Q Nightcrawlers one. And on the side there would be a tote bag with a graphic of the character saying "This is fine," the old meme. Yeah, Nightcrawlers is the game, the name of the game. Oh, and also, it was on the side of this UFO machine, or how do you call these things? Claw machine, UFO machine, or UFO catchers or whatever. And then right next to that, across, was the Who's Your Daddy game. And this was like somewhere around 50 minutes in on that live stream video. Oh. Which one is this next one? Okay. So then the stream just continues from there. So the thing is, like, every 30 minutes it would save to, you know, to a separate video when I recorded that stream. And then I was running out by the end of, you know, by the end of that stream session. Go forward. Yeah, I took like snapshots as I was broadcasting it. You can see the quality is just like not very good. I think I set the bitrate to like 3,000 kilobits per second. Guy looked like he's disappeared. His partial body is like disappeared because of the reflection of the glass. Some more of that. This was the My Ticks or My Tricks or something like that booth where they would have customized controllers, keyboards, mouse, headphones. Very cutesy looking. These controllers were pretty small. I think these would work on the Switch. And look at it. These are shaped like little bears and stuff. Pretty cute. Was that speaker? Bluetooth speaker or something? Yeah, My Tricks. Alright, so that's just the end of the Larix broadcaster screenshots. Let me see what else. Covered the Toxic Avenger. Think we've gotten most of everything so far. Go back to the Nokia Lumia one. We covered the Street Fighter, computer cases. Yeah, I think we got almost everything. We got the T-Rex one, yep. I forgot what game that T-Rex one was part of, but I think Cry Top Piv or something. That's the publisher, I believe. But you can find more info on the actual stream that's archived. That's all I can refer to. There were some more Mario picks, but I'll probably save that for another time. Let's see. Looking through the gallery here and seeing if there's anything else I missed. Yeah, got the Luigi one, yep. Oh yeah, and then I met up with Nintendon. Let me see if I can find that. Have I got this open yet? Go back to the trophy. Dark photo there, and then there's a lighter version. I had to adjust the brightness so I can get it ready. Or get it right. But yeah, that's me and... oh wait. The camera's covering it. But yeah, there's us at the main entrance again. So this is by the time it was already nighttime and it was already dark. And I was checking the Twitter and I saw that Don has posted up an image of himself posing with Link at the Link statue. And oh man, let me see. So I tweeted back to him saying that, hey, you're at PAX East, let's meet up. And so we did. So I think at the time I was already at a panel. And it was the Xenoblade one. There was only two panels that I got to check out. First of which was the Face Me, where you have people go up to design a Mii in Miitopia, or is it Miitomo? I forgot what it's called. I think it's Metopia or something like that on the Switch. And you gotta do it in like, you know, quick time or 5 minutes or something like that. They give you 5 minutes countdown for you to design a character based on a prompt. So they had a Pikachu, they had Kirby, or something like that. And then you had to, I think there was a person dressed as Wario cosplay. And yeah, there was a Kirby cosplayer. There was a, yeah, I think those were two. Oh yeah, there was a blue shell guy, and we always see that blue shell guy like each PAX. I'm not sure if it's the same guy though, but it's like the same exact costume. But let me see. But yeah, it was fun. It was more fun than I thought it would be. But it was just the only thing that seemed interesting at that hour, because I missed the other panels. And then after that, I think I tried to catch a little bit of the Xenoblade one, and that's when I was checking my Twitter. But I was really tired already by then. So even in the photo here, I was already like really ready to go, you know. But Natundon was already on his way out, and yeah, it was. I was lucky enough to catch him because, you know, he flew all the way from the Netherlands, and it was like an 8-hour flight, I think, for him. So that's a long flight. That's a long ride. So I'll definitely have to share this photo to the Go Nintendo crew, because I know they'll sure appreciate it, because we all know each other from, you know, the Go Nintendo community. All right, not sure if there's anything else. Let me check my gallery again. Which one is this one? Go back to the trophy. Oh yeah, this is that spinny thingy. Oh, maybe I should show the Stream Deck. It's funny seeing this though. Oh, so there was a giant keyboard that was at the around the Intel booth, or whichever booth it was. You could see that in the live stream. And then there was also the Stream Deck, giant Stream Deck. I'm not sure if there's anything else that was like, you know, huge like this. I think if oh, what's that? Jinx, the Jinx clothing brand. If they were there at this year's PAX East, we probably would have had like a giant skull again. So, giant Stream Deck, giant keyboard, giant mouse, and then a giant skull with sunglasses. That's pretty much how the Jinx logo looked like. Let's see. I'm looking back and forth and making sure the cam's not in the way. But let me bring it back. I want to show, like, you know, the cards that I grabbed. Lovelace Studio. I think this was like an indie booth. I just like grabbed one because dig the name. Lovelace. Is that a QR code? That's a unique looking QR code. Interesting. I like the shape of it. Put that over here. I didn't get to show this, but I think it's part of the live stream. But they had I went to grab a few of these Garbage Pail Kids card advertisements. Garbage Pail Kids, Mad Mike, and the Quest for Stale Gum. Quite a long title. I didn't get to film it, but I got to meet one of the main men from Topps Cards, and I had a really neat chat with him, and I learned more about the background of this game, and pretty much, like, you know, the entire Garbage Pail Kids franchise, like a little backstory and stuff. But yeah, this is the backside of this card. I Am 8-Bit Presents. And then there's licensed by Tops. So the developer and also the man from Tops. I've got his name. I got his card too. I'm trying to find. I don't know where that card went, but he gave me a card. Oh, I had to show that. I had to show that too. Yeah. See, it's a shame I didn't get to snap any photos, like still photos of it, but it's definitely on the on the live stream archived. Let me see if it's in my bag or anything. I hope it is in here. I got some Pokemon cards. Oh, there's some other, yeah, I'll just keep these out here. So remember to show them. Yeah, this will be the time to show some of the swag, but we've been showing some of the swag throughout the video, throughout the stream. Trying to find a specific one. Get this in view. Keep that in view while I look for this card. Oh, here it is. Is there any other stuff in here? Like shuffling around some stuff. Okay. Nothing else that's important, I think. So after this neat chat with this man, he's a pretty old guy too. His name was Ira, and then he gave me this. It was about time that they closed the expo hall, about 5 minutes remaining. And then, they were encouraging folks to exit the expo hall as they were closing. And he handed me this. And so this is like an art, sort of like a portrait of the man from Tops. Oh, looks like my monitor's about to power down. But yeah, Tops 2022. There's the classic atomic atom. Garbage Pail Kids. So for folks who, are not aware of this series, it's an old card series or stickers that started from 1985. I want to say that was my year, 1985. And then I mentioned that to Ira. I think that's his name, Ira, right? I gotta look him up. But apparently he has his own channel too, that he has animations and stuff for Garbage Pail Kids and all that. But yeah, he did mention that it starts in 1985, and I also personally I remember that it was still going in the early 90s, because I remember schools banning these cards and stickers and stuff, so we can't have them in school. Let me take this out so you can see if there's anything on the back. Well, it even arrived in its own Garbage Pail Kids little slip here. So yeah, there's his full name, I guess. His business card, Ira Friedman, and that's who I met from New York. Still has an AOL email. Wow. Yeah, Ira from Tops was there to help promote the video game, Garbage Pail Kids video game. And we were talking about the differences between the digital version of the Garbage Pail Kids, the GPK video game, and the game, for folks who haven't seen it, it's currently on Steam. I think it's also on Switch. I think I remember seeing it on Switch, or it might be on the way for Switch. But it's 8-bit style. It runs on the NES, and it's made to run on actual hardware, the original Nintendo 64 or Nintendo Entertainment System, not the 64. But yeah, the NES and what they had displayed at the show, and I think it was seen on the stream, but there was an actual NES 2, which is the second edition NES, and the cartridge for GBK was being played on there, and they had a TV, like a CRT TV, I think. But yeah, it was working and everything, real hardware, and it was running. But yeah, there's the QR code if you want to scan that, look more details on it. It'll probably bring you up to the official website for Garbage Pail Kids, the video game. 4 playable characters, 6 exciting levels, trading card system, faithful tribute to GBK, digital release full of extras, carefully curated and developed by Digital Eclipse. Digital Eclipse, I know that they worked on something else. I think they did a few other retro style games. There was like this Halloween game, I forgot what it's called now. Like something Halloween. I know it's Halloween related, and they've been to PAX East. And I remember stopped by their booth like a couple times each time they had a new game or something like that. It was something Halloween, like Halloween 85 and Halloween 86. But I forget what the full title was. I think it's Haunted Halloween, right? Or something to that degree. I mean. But yeah, I think it's probably that same team that worked on this, if I recall. But yeah, it's neat that they decided to bring this to PAX East, because I mean, the game's been out on Steam for like a few months or so, and I remember being really excited. I even tweeted it out too when I spotted it, because I Am 8-Bit would be the ones behind this, and they tweeted it out. I saw it, and I had to retweet it because I was really excited for an actual GPK video game. And for a long time, there was that mobile game, the Garbage Pail Kids mobile game. Even though it's still a video game, but it's like one of the first like ever video game, anything at all, for GPK, for the GPK property. And now we have an actual video game, but even though it's like an 8-bit style video game, it's still something, and like an actual console like video game. So yeah, release date for the consoles. Also, these are already out on the consoles. I'll say, okay. So I knew it was on Switch, but I didn't know it was already out on Switch. Because I remember checking out the page for it, the website. But for sure it's on Steam, I know for sure. And yeah, they also mentioned something about like the games are usually quicker to release on Steam than it is for consoles, because they take a while. So in the order that they release, a lot of these indie games would release on Steam first. Steam being the quickest system to to go through, get all the contracts and stuff. And then what was Steam, and then like this Windows / Microsoft side of things, which is the Xbox platform, and then the Switch. That is if they do the Xbox stuff, but sometimes it's Steam and Switch first for like console exclusive would be like Switch or something, or either Switch or Xbox. And then the last one would be PlayStation, because they're the toughest ones to get that game distributed on that platform because of reasons, legalities and stuff that we don't know. But yeah, that's what I hear, and that's usually the case too. And that's how I notice with a lot of the indie game releases, is that it's usually out on Steam first. Steam being the quickest platform to put it out at. But yeah, a little more in-depth detail on like how games get released and stuff So yeah, I grabbed that. So along with GPK, retro style platformer action game, there was the, Toxic Crusaders, which is probably my highlight of this year's PAX East. There's the other side here. Retroware. So Retroware, same team that also made the Angry Video Game Nerd. And what I've read in the latest tweet from Retroware is that some of the Cinemassacre crew are at PAX East right now. And I only got to see Justin when I was there. Justin and one of the other guys, but I couldn't recognize him because he had a mask on. But he was that other guy that would review some of the movies on Cinemassacre, and I haven't watched a Cinemassacre video for a long time. I feel like it's been a few years because there's I don't know, there's just too much, and we're just too busy to, watch such a lengthy video sometimes, But we only have so much time. But yeah, I forgot his name already. But it's been a while since I watched. But I think he was there. I didn't realize he was there until I was editing the video out to put to YouTube. And then I noticed, oh yeah, he's in the background. He has a mask on. He has longer hair now. He may have gained a little more weight too. But I know Justin for sure because, he's the biggest guy of the entire crew. Crusaders. That's another thing I noticed too. Some of these staff members of Retroware, I looked at the back of the shirts. It said Toxic Crew, spelled as, C-R-E-W, Crusaders. So those were the staff, and that's such a, a neat little, play on words for the shirts. And the shirts were orange. If you watch the videos, you would see that they were orange, and those were the staff members. And then you got, the two that were cosplaying as Toxie and Yvonne. And yeah, this was like a traditional beat 'em up style. Although the gameplay wise, it's not as robust as Shredder's Revenge or anything. It's not like a Teenage Mutant Turtles game. But graphics wise, the art is terrific. Gameplay wise, could use a little work. Maybe some of the animation too, because sometimes the hitbox doesn't reach, or it doesn't detect or correctly, whatever, as I was playing it. I didn't get to capture much footage of it as I wanted to, because of how I had it set up. And I think by the time I wanted to record or stream more, the Moto E was already out of space, and I didn't realize until much later. But I don't know, I feel like I could have recorded more on the Lumia 1020 because I had plenty of space, but even then I couldn't have it set up correctly. But yeah, there are some QR codes there if you want to scan this. I don't know if this is going to work if you're viewing the archive stream of this. There's the wishlist for the Steam page, and there is the soundtrack. You can get the soundtrack for free. I think they might have also tweeted this out on their official feeds. But yeah, you just gotta send up to the email to get that. I think. At least that's how I got it. But yeah, and I think there's a chance to win some prizes too or something like that. Not sure what the details on that are. Let's see what else we have here. Oh yeah, there's a card for Poltergeist, the multiplayer, little fun casual multiplayer game where you run around as ghosts to chase other ghosts. It's called Poltergeist. It's part of that stream. That's pretty neat. It's like a little PlayStation controller, upside down, and it has a face. But yeah, this one I think is heading to Steam, from what I recall. And I forgot what the developer name was, but it starts with an M. I can see by the logo there. But I'll probably keep an eye out on this because it seemed like a fun little game. I picked up this card too, Astronomics. seemed like a nice spacey exploration game. Launching on Steam 2023. Also have the Dread XP one, featuring some of the characters that were there at the booth this year. There's the Amanda the Adventurer. It's kind of like what's Dara the Explorer? It's sort of like a play on, like a parody of that, but possibly a more spooky version. Because the footage that we saw when I was there at the booth, it seems to run each chapters as like a VHS tape. It's like you're watching like Blue's Clues on like a VHS tape or something, or Teletubbies, or even Barney. But yeah. Oh. And there's like a sheep there. There's the expansion for Sucker for Love, and then My Friendly Neighbor. So those were one of the only 3 titles that they featured this year. And there's some other titles from their past. Mortuary Assistance, that's what it's called. And then there's the Dread X Collection. There we go. They haven't forgot about it. No, some more QR codes, so you want to scan that. Website, dreadxp.com. Dread Delusion, I don't think I've seen that one before. But the logo reminds me of a Capcom game called a Ghost Trick, which is getting a remaster for Switch. Okay. Yeah, we covered that. And then I think the last card here is Grim War. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that correctly. Once More. It's like a remaster from NIS. I stopped by their booth briefly, as you saw on the stream. But this one's heading to PlayStation platforms, PS4 and PS5, and also Nintendo Switch. And I think it's also on Steam, if I remember correctly. But, oh yeah, no, it is on Steam. And then the console versions would be on April 4th, which is like next week or so. Yeah, Grim War. I think it was like an old PS Vita game? Or something like that? I'm not sure. I've never played it. But I think the artwork looks terrific. There's like this witch, magic witch, and I don't know. It seems like the art style at least looks pretty neat. Something I could, you know, stand by, you know? Okay, so I think that covers it. Not much else. Whole lot of stuff here. I tend to just like keep all this stuff in a bag. So I think having at least one bag for each PAX East, it is, you know, it's better organized that way. Because I still have bags from like past events to keep all the pins in and cards. But there's been like other past events where I had won things from like raffles and, you know, giveaways and stuff. I've won a mouse, I've won a keyboard. I think, no, the keyboard wasn't won, it was just given away, like freely given away. And there was one year, I think it was like 2011 or 2012, where I won Intel motherboard from a raffle, which is quite, I was really ecstatic that year. Like one of the best years of PAX East I've had. But I've already sold that motherboard. I actually built a PC for a friend. So a friend bought it, and then he bought other parts to build from that board. I think that was back in like 2012, I think, when I sold it. So I had that board for a year until you know, they decided that they wanted to buy it for me. So yeah, I think that's all of it. I'm still doing some other stuff on the 3DS. So I might just download this. Actually, I want to showcase the 3DS little real quick. So let me see if I can bring down the brightness for this. Or exposure. Yeah, maybe this is good. Is there a way to adjust the brightness from here? Oh, there you go. Hopefully 3 is a good one. Where is the stylus? It's weird how they have the stylus in the back here. The location of this stylus is so weird. They should have just kept it to like either the right side or something. Alright, so I want to showcase how this shop would look when you download a title. But yeah, I don't think I have Hey Pikmin demo downloaded yet, so let's tap on it. Just the loading icon. Connection to the server has timed out during user inactivity. Restart eShop and try again. Whoop. Yeah, it was inactive for a while. Press home. Oh, I gotta exit out there completely, right? So yeah, as I mentioned, the SD card was cleared of all the apps that used to be on here. Like even if I had checked this folder here, which would have the Game Boy Advance Ambassador program, there was like at least 10 titles given out for 3DS ambassadors, and the entire folder is just clear. So I might have to go back and re-download them. And I noticed that when I went to the re-download page section of the shop, I saw that there's 2 items that were question mark and possibly not available anymore. So I wonder what those 2 titles were. It's weird. Let me see if we can bring on the Nintendo 3DS hat. Dude. Alright, signing in real quick. I'm gonna miss this little shopping bag guy. Look at that. That's how will be the shopping bags. Nintendo eShop. Oh, that's another thing that I forgot. I wanted to get like the direct audio input of the 3DS to record, but I didn't even get to do that. Here, let me see if I can bring up the audio for the 3DS. Hopefully it's coming through. I'm checking to make sure the microphone's not muted, because probably I feel like I might have had it muted or something. So I just search up like demo. Yep, this is the old way of using the stylus, browsing along and typing along. And the bottom screen would be the touch screen. Top screen would just be touchless screen, but it's widescreen, like 16:9, I mean. And the bottom screen would just still be like 4:3 or whatever ratio it is. So I'm thinking to maybe download all of these demos, because once the shop closes, we won't be able to grab any more demos. So I made sure to grab like the Monster Hunter stuff, the WarioWare Gold, some of the first party stuff. So I don't know if the Miitopia has a demo or anything. It's like $40. I don't have $40 right now. Oh yeah, and also the card that I entered last time didn't go through, but it went through the website. So if folks are looking for a way to enter your eShop cards in. Even if you have like an old 3DS card, like I did. Like I had an old Nintendo 3DS eShop card, which is right over here. It's the limited edition Zelda 25th anniversary when they put out Ocarina of Time 3D for the 3DS. Bought it and never used it until now. But yeah, there's quite a few cards that I bought and never used. I feel like a couple of them were expired before I can get to them. Anyways, yeah, back to this Pikmin one. $40 for the full game. But let's see if there's a demo that we can grab. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. So here's how the page looks like. Possibly a little bit different from like a PC web browser view of Hey Pikmin. Because every few years they would update the website and stuff, or the UI for the website. It'll probably look different from, I don't know, 10 years from now, who knows. So the purpose of this video, or this stream, is to showcase how the shop used to look like. Even though I don't have like a proper way to capture it directly. But yeah. Video clips at the bottom. I might actually play one of these. Lift off trailer. Just to showcase how the video plays. Oh, they use the 2DS. Is that 2DS? No, it's one of those other 3DS variants. I forgot what the name of it is. I don't think it's an XL though. It's like, oh, I forgot what it's called now. But it's definitely one of the later models for sure. Play button would be, it doesn't auto play, but it just waits for the user to press the play button.
Here's Hokotate Shipping's unluckiest pilot, Captain Olimar. Everything was fine until he crash landed again. The ship was a mess, and he was out of fuel. To get home, he needs sparklium. A lot of sparklium. Will Olimar ever see his family again?
So this was the 2D platformer Pikmin game. I think they showcased this one during one of the E3s of that year. Also, this video is like 3.5 minutes. A little longer than 3.5 minutes, so I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Yeah, which model of 3DS was this? I forgot what it's even called. But I remember that being like one of the last 3D models, or 3DS models, I mean.
That's not all this amiibo can do. When you tap it during a level, you can call for backup Pikmin. Hey Pikmin and the new Pikmin amiibo will be available July 28th.
There's no way to play it. Wait, there's what? I forgot what that slogan said. Let's see. Continue scrolling down. Shows the My Nintendo member offers 40 gold points when you grab the digital version of this game through either the Nintendo.com website or eShop on the system. And the description goes even further down. Like they can't put it fully on like the 3DS screens. It's like 2 screens to scroll through. Screenshots here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The bulb orb. There's the ratings. And then there would be like the tags, the categories. If you want to explore more. I would type the demo one and it just like brings you to the page that has a list of all the demos. So I'm gonna go back to the top and download the demo. Hopefully it doesn't stop our stream. Once I put my 3DS into sleep mode, it will start downloading all the demos that I selected to download. So and there's the show the number of blocks that's available on the SD card. I think I have a 16 gig in there, and I think this like 14 gigs cleared from all the past apps and games that were on the SD card prior to updating the firmware and stuff. The firmware, I gotta tell people to be careful and prepare for some of the content be erased and cleared from the system, because you would have to re-download them. Click download. It shows you the remaining blocks that you would have once you download it. So hopefully, the guy says thank you right there. I like how the UI for this, it's a bit designed like the Wii U eShop, or just the Wii U UI in general, except more orange. It goes for a more orangey theme than the blue and white for the Wii U and Wii eShop or Wii Shop channel. I'm gonna select download later, and when you look at the about downloading later, let's take a look real quick. Just shows you, the details of what happens when you put it down later. But yeah, it downloads the software not as you're browsing, but like once your 3DS goes into sleep mode. There you go. Continue. But yeah, let's go back to the demos and then just continue browsing. Splatoon 2. Wow, I don't remember that the 2 looked like that. Wow, this was during the E3 stuff. Ever Oasis, I remember that. Yeah, a lot of these videos are available for streaming. They should just have these on the YouTube. But then they also have the YouTube app for the 3DS, which I don't know if I still have this installed. Wait, was there a demo for this? Oh, there is a demo. Wow. Maybe I should grab that too. Next is 8 pages of demos. Fire Emblem, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. A lot of these are home console games and not the 3DS. Urban Trials Freestyle. Man, I was just looking up Urban Warriors, and I found that there was also an Urban Trial Warriors or something like that. Or Urban Trial Underground. Yeah. Because I thought the game was called Urban Underground. The little beat 'em up from that new indie dev that we saw during PAX East. Blaster Master Zero. I don't know if there's a demo, but there's a DLC for this one. I love that series. Demon's Crest. What's this? For new 3DS? How is that not available for play on the regular 3DS? Alright, so yeah. Let me see how it looks when I put this 3DS to sleep mode. And look at all this UI, man. It's nice, nicely designed and stuff. Yeah, you go to settings, and then you go to redownloadable software. I like the orangeness when you press the button. It's like orange sickle, or orange dreamsicle. So I got Detective Pikachu demo for re-download. The Monster Hunter stuff. Swap Doodle. I don't remember what that was. I think that's supposed to be Swap Note, but I think they renamed it. Can't wait to re-download that and maybe draw some more things. Triforce Heroes demo. I don't think I've got to play that one. I probably did. There it is. There's a title that's like not available. Like, what is that? You know, I want to know what this was. That way I can just, you know, say, hey, Nintendo, what happened to this piece of software? Wasn't I supposed to own that one? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it might have been like, I don't know. I hope it's not like a first party title. I don't know. So far, I don't think I've seen Pokédex 3D in this re-download page. Some of the trailers are re-downloadable, so they deleted all those trailers. Like, what is up with that? I feel like there was a couple titles that were like they were not downloadable anymore, even like from years ago and stuff. And just now they're just completely gone. There's the GBA titles from the 3DS Ambassador program. What page are we on here? So I've got like it did say 69 before, but now that I've got more demos, it's bumped up to 73. Metric Fusion, some more GBA Mario Kart Super Circuit. I did mention that I owned it on the 3DS. Four Swords Anniversary Edition. See, I had to re-download that. I remember playing that with a few friends locally. Pushmo, love the Pushmo and Crashmo series. There's the Ambassador certificate. You need that to download the classic titles here. Some more NES stuff. And then another NA not available. So what could this be? What could those two titles be? No idea. No idea. Or no availability. Oh, remember Nintendo Video? This would be the little app that you can use to view some of the original content. Original streaming video. Kind of like a YouTube, but Nintendo 3DS exclusive. The Dinosaur Office was a big one. And I think they had like Aardman animations on there. There was some Aardman animations stuff, but maybe those were the ones that we can't watch anymore or something. The not available ones. Green Lantern trailer. Wow, movie trailers in this? Paper Mario. Oh, there were the Pikmin shorts too, right? Pikmin shorts and also the Kid Icarus ones. I remember when those were a thing. Oh, there's a Pokédex 3D. Then the 3D Classics titles. I think that's the last on this page. So yeah, go back to your downloads and we'll bring you back to the first page, I think. Yeah. Pikachu. Alright. Back to main menu. There's a spot to redeem codes. But yeah, pretty nice and simple. Small. Wait, why did it say that I have 0 balance? I thought I had 28. What? I didn't even buy anything. How do I have 0? Oh man, are you kidding me? Let me check the wish list real quick. I don't know why it says like 0. So it separates by 3DS and then the Wii U. And go back. Yeah, it says 0 now. Wow. I don't know why it says 0 now. I had like 28 earlier. I didn't even use it or anything. Alright. It is getting late, so I might have to close this. So I think I can just close the shop and just keep my 3DS closed so that it goes into sleep mode, right? And then it'll just download the software on its own. So yeah. I think that's it for me tonight. It's time to close and call it here. Anyways, thanks all for peeking in and checking out the rest of the PAX East 2023 footage, photos, and covering some of the swag. This here is pretty cool. I feel like I could have grabbed another one of these. But I think one is good enough for me. All right. Let me bring the exposure back up. Do do do. All right. So yeah. Let me go back to resizing this. Oh. Or I can just close that. Oh yeah, I forgot I can zoom in like this. Yeah, this was the trophy. Let me see if I can find my folder here. Not sure if I get anything. I think I've covered everything so far, or pretty much most of the things I wanted to cover. Here we go. Here's the image of the convention center again with the PAX East. Took a few shots to try and get the right lighting. And also there's Toxic Crusaders being advertised on the big, big sign on at the outside entrance, main entrance. So let's go back to the PAX one. Yeah, I think this one's good. All right, so I'm gonna have to say good night from here. I think tomorrow I'll be hopping back onto Nintendo Switch Sports. There is a new set that's out, so I'm gonna be unlocking that tomorrow. So yeah, so I'm gonna take off for now. Have yourselves a wonderful night and or day, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.
See you next time!